Ha, yeah, y'all know what time it is. So just sit back and relax because the show's about to start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Welcome to Down to Earth Talk, the real life talk show by real life people for real life people. We are here to bring some positivity into this world of fake news and drama and frustration and difficulty. We're here to bring some positivity into the world because there is hope in the world, and the hope starts with you. With me, as always, is Chris Cheek, Senior Program Director of ATAP Family Services.
Hello.
And then company trash woman, and that sounds so insulting when I say it like that. Our janitor.
Yes.
Our Chief Equipping Officer, Sherry Mitchell.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
So today we have kind of a little bit of a different show for you. We don't have a guest, but what we decided that we were going to do today is we're going to kind of let you in the backstage planning processes of ATAP Family Services. Chris, give us a rundown. What is ATAP? For somebody that might be watching that doesn't know.
All things are possible and family resources. And so what we are able to do is to go into under-resourced communities, and we establish resource centers. We're able to come in. We do school programming, but we like to focus on the family. We'll get resources that refer to finances, resources of, or overcome addiction or whatever, but so we'll focus on families, but at the same point we can also focus on seniors, and there's a lot of different things that are addressed even there. In some of our centers we do case management, and others we get to go in and just love the people. I almost said love the people to death, but that wouldn't be a good use of words.
Negative. We're here to bring positive in the world. Psych.
Some of the seniors.
It just makes me think of the little kid that loves the animal so much that he just wants to squeeze him. It's like, hold on. Well, don't hold on. Let go a little bit. But I just love him so much.
We build families educationally, economically, and socially.
Oh, sure. You're going to use the tagline. Sure.
That's our tagline. And you, if you're regular on the show, you've heard us talk about ATAP quite a bit. We've related a lot of the conversations we have with some of our guests back to what we do at ATAP, and that's just because it's part of our lives. It's something that we get the opportunity to do, and we're very grateful that we get that opportunity to, and we take it very seriously. And then we get all dressed up in suits, and then we go outside and play with drones, right, Sherry?
Amen, brother. You know, and last week I was when we were at Ray and I's dinner, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind if we mentioned we work with a company called AOP Affordable Housing, and they are such a great group of people. And we were introduced to them by QMG, Quality Management Group, also an amazing group of people. And these amazing groups of people, that's what they do. They build these housing complexes, and then, you know, I don't know how it all works on their side of things. All I know is they call and say, hey, we have an opportunity. We need a program here. Will you bring it? And we're like, yeah, of course. So we do. And what I didn't get a chance to do that I may still do, I can email it to them. But I wanted to get a video of my kids, because we're building families and we're building kids and stuff, but that are in these apartment complexes. But I was thinking about how the opportunities we've been given to build people also build our own families. I mean, think about like your sisters that are involved, that love to do it, that love to serve. Chris, your kids, I know they help and they serve and they build people. And then even in my own kids, they love it. They love being able to. Hannah calls the kids at Riverwalk her kids. Those are my kids. And I'm like, girl, you're 15. You ain't got no. She's like, no, they're my kids, and I want to be with them. And then they come home, and the two Autumn and Hannah, those are my teenagers. They work at Riverwalk, and they come home. Oh my gosh, Mom, these two kids. Oh my gosh, they never focus on homework, but they were focused today. I'm so proud of them. And I wanted to get a video of each of because my girls have been involved since they've been 5 and 7, and I want to do a video for Ray, and let him see. Yes, I told him, you're making an impact. You guys that are developers, you make an impact. You don't even know like the face-to-face contact of the impact that you're making
Right.
by finding a way to include programming, which is what they do. But in my own kids' lives, oh my gosh, I've been able to be their mom. They have a heart to serve people. They want to build people. They've got to see these stories of just success that have come through, and they know the highs and the lows. They know sometimes mom works until 2 or 3 in the morning and just leave me alone the next day because I'll be up when I'm up. It's given us, an opportunity to show our kids, not just talk about it,
I mean, I don't have kids yet, but one of the things I was driving with my sister the other day, and I think I shared this already, but I'm going to share it again. So I was driving with Abba Zaba. We were driving down the street, and I was kind of having those conversations with her about, she's 14, right? Which is crazy to me because I still see her as, or 8,
Yeah.
And she's 14, and so she's getting to that time where she's starting to think about, like, what do you want to do with your life? So I said, her older sister, she has always loved animals and always wanted to be involved with animals, and she kind of has that as one of her things that she wants to accomplish. But Abba has always been like kind of bouncing back around, like never quite sure, like long term what she wants to do. And I asked her the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I know what I want to do now." And I was like, "Really? What do you want to do?" And she's like, "I'm going to move to California, and I'm going to work for ATAP with you." And I was like, "That's awesome. So what do you want to do?" And she's like, "Anything and everything." And she went with us, Thanksgiving, right, Chris? She went with us and helped us serve our seniors at La Valencia and did a great job and spent time with the seniors there. And she's been with me to Aldea, and she was yesterday at Hermosa, and she's been to Village. She's been to Pierce Park. She's been to all over, Mill Creek, New Zion. She's been all over these sites, and she, at 14, like kind of what you're talking about, Sherry, she's making an impact in kids' lives, and she's seeing the same thing that your daughters are seeing. She's seeing the success, and she's excited about it too. And I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
So Sherry, can I blow up your head a little bit?
Sure.
Because over in the comments, we have a comment. And it says, I'll let you guess on who you think is commenting this. It says, Sherry, you look really pretty. You was glowing. Who do you think that is?
Is that Eddie?
No.
Oh.
Deanna.
Oh, hi, Deanna. Thank you. I put on my makeup today.
It was really cool yesterday. I didn't get to tell you. Yesterday we went to this, what is that called? Chris?
Which part?
We went to yesterday.
Lido?
Lido.
No.
Oh, Anaheim?
Yeah, what is that? What was that meeting?
Anaheim
city we were
networking meeting.
Yeah, so we went, and Deanna was able to join us with Karina, and we were able, it's funny because we talked about Down to Earth, and then everybody was all interested in what we were doing and wanted to get all our information. So, but afterwards we had kind of a planning meeting, kind of going over the plan for next year and how we were going to train all of our staff on how to run the centers with 2018's plan. And it was really cool. At the end of the meeting, Chris kind of took a minute and asked our regional managers, what is it that you guys want to add to the program? Like what kind of things are heavy on your heart that you can teach and that you can help with, and it was really cool hearing their hearts. Just talked about how she wants people to not live in bitterness and not let the history of their life control them. And so we're going to work with her, and we're going to put together a workshop, and she's going to go to our centers and talk about that. It's going to be really cool.
Can we get Medea to come out? She'll set everybody straight.
She'll slap them straight. Now, when Eve got on the boat,
she walked down.
What's funny?
Created some giraffes.
We talked about family, we talked about kids and sisters for me, but what's funny is we have 5 regional managers. Am I right? We have 5 regional managers and 2 assistant regional managers. But out of our 5 regional managers, wait, there's us 3 and 2 other. Yeah. Out of our 5 regional managers, 3 of us have our moms that work with ATAP too.
Yeah.
Deanna has her mom working with ATAP. I have my mom working with ATAP, and Karina has her mom that runs our ARC Center in San Jose.
My mom used to,
So
but
yeah,
then she got a
families.
boyfriend.
So 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, huh? So come on, Gloria. Come on, Chris. Get your mom involved.
My mom will share a Facebook post.
So 2018, Sherry, tell us tell us the big like push of 2018. What are we really pushing for at our centers next year?
Well, what I'm going to say first won't sound like it should be first,
Okay.
but it's important to me. So currently, right now, I'm going to show you this. Okay. Ready? Yep. Okay. So see the stacks?
Wow.
Okay. And over on top of that box, there's, I don't know which
Do it
one.
again. I just clicked the camera, so it just stays on you. So do it again. Show us all those stacks.
See the stacks? And then there's a stack there, a stack here, a stack here. So preparation. My daughter, who is, I know this is not going to sound like you're rabbit trailing, get on point. Trust me. My daughter Autumn said, "Mom, how can you help? What can you do to help me not to procrastinate?" Well, just do it. You know it's got to be done. What do you value more, peace or stress? And she said, peace. And I went, well, then it's your choice. If you want to be stressed, then do it last minute. If you want to be peaceful, do it in advance. So right now we're preparing, and that's what I'm printing in advance, because if our regional managers are equipped, then our coordinators will be equipped. Then I see all this preparation in these stacks as peace.
Right.
And my heart is to have our communities and our families to operate in peace and not operate in stress. And so the more prepared we are, to me, in my heart, in my mind, the more peace that brings. And then if they're prepared and they know what they're doing and they know how they're doing it, then they're going to have fun. And this is where my part comes in, at like these community building events that we're doing, family dinners, the community CSI, not crime scene investigation, the community safety information meetings. They're going to show up when we have guest speakers. They're going to show up on appreciation days, and putting this together. I just seen kind of like the train or the vehicle that's transporting us all next year is appreciation. Let's see, setting goals and having goals and vision and all that kind of stuff. Honor, and then unity. So I kind of see those, just looking how we have everything planned. And we're doing a lot of appreciation events, a lot of honoring events, a lot of dinners, and families eat together, So I really look for, and they have the dancing thing, the family dance night, that I think is going to be completely awesome, and we're going to have fun doing it. People are going to have fun. They're going to be informed. We're going to create, even more, going to foster an atmosphere of unity, of honor and appreciation. And I just think on a basic human level, we all desire that.
Yeah.
Those things. So I look forward to seeing that in play and in motion. There it is.
I'm really excited to see our milestone events and our pathways. I'm getting a slight echo somewhere. I don't know where from, but I'm I'm excited to see the pathways and the milestones. The milestones are days that we're putting together that are specific to the I don't want to say this wrong.
Girls and guys.
We have guys nights and girls nights, right? And I'm excited for those because we had couple years ago we had like a princess party, and what was great about that is before we had that princess party, I had a party with not a party but we called it man class, right? And we had it was a guys only class, and we were talking about man stuff. And so the very first thing we talked about was being respectful to women, how we should treat women. We talked about finding positive mentors in our life and where to go to find somebody that's going to teach us as boys or guys how to be men and what we should do to be men, what a man looks like. And then we went and did fun stuff, like we played video games, we went to war movies, I taught kids how to change oil and change your car. This year I now know how to do brakes, so I'll teach kids how to do brakes because that saves a lot of money if you know how to do brakes, right? And so we were able to take this time and just focus specifically on what manhood should look like, which is opposed to sometimes to what our culture teaches kids. And so the same thing is important for young ladies to find out what womanhood is, and coming from a positive place, not the cultural perspective of womanhood, which is honestly an over-sexualized, but really what it means to be a woman and have honor and have value and value yourself. And so I'm really excited about our milestones next year. I'm also really excited about our pathways. Our pathways are areas, actually, if you're watching this, where you can be involved. One of the cool things that I found out yesterday is at one of our sites, at our Hermosa Vista site, we have at the holiday party, we have a Santa Claus coming. And the Santa Claus is coming from across the street from the grocery outlet, and it's the owners of the grocery outlet are going to come dressed as Santa and give the kids gifts. And that's super exciting because we've been able to partner with that grocery outlet and that ownership team there to teach kids what it's like to run a grocery store. We've gone and did a tour walking around the grocery store. All right, Sherry will be right back. But we've done these tours, and we've also had some of our residents have actually gotten jobs through grocery outlet through this connection. And help me out, Chris, I'm going to say the wrong word, not milestones. What's the name of it?
What did she put? What did it say?
Bro, you are so behind right now. You're lagging like crazy.
Business field trips. The business field trips.
Dude, you're so behind.
You should see what I see.
Sherry, Chris is like a minute behind us in this conversation.
What is he talking about?
He said like a second ago, what's that sign say? What'd she say?
Oh,
Like you are so.
I didn't want to interrupt Annie, but I saw my dog out my window and I had to, oh crap. Because my neighbors call me when she gets out and I didn't want them to call me.
How in the world is Chris this far behind?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anyways, we have our milestone and our pathways. The pathways is what I was thinking. Pathways is where we love for anybody that's watching to come and present their business with us, right? Tell us what you do for a living. That might spark a child into something that they want to spend their life doing. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's something that you enjoy to do that would be beneficial to our residents. But our pathways are times where we're going to be bringing in different guest speakers, and I'm really excited. We've tried to do guest speakers in the past, and we've had some success. But I think we have a plan this year to have really good success with our guest speakers. And so I'm excited to see guest speakers come in. Let's wait until you see how many
I don't think he's got a. Chris, are you going to sleep? Can you hear him, Danny?
I can't hear a thing he's saying. This is awesome.
I'm gonna do about it. Can do about this as it comes across.
What is he talking about? Are you caught up? Chris, tell me when you see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Jerry, he's like 10 minutes away from me. How are you and I on the same?
What's going
you're
on?
Like 3
I'm
hours
living in a
front of me.
curse.
I don't know. It's funny.
Can you
So
hear
we
me
were
now?
going to ask Chris what he's. Yeah, we can hear you. Are you caught up with this?
You remind me of like a happy guy on Chick-fil-A or commercial or something.
Okay, good.
Eat more chicken.
Eat more beef.
Eat more chicken. It's chicken.
Oh yeah.
What? I can't tell. I mean, that'd be.
Hey, let's not send this show out to people and say, "Hey, check out our show."
Eat more chicken. Can you hear me? Am I caught up?
Yes. Now I can.
So what I need to do is share my story in very slow.
Are you doing that on purpose? What's the matter with your computer? Oh boy, I needed a good laugh today.
And he says, "Best episode ever."
Is it Danny? Is he coming across to you like a robot in slow motion?
Oh my god.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
His internet speed. He's showing us his internet speed.
Oh boy.
178,000.
What's-
Now he's frozen. All right.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah. There you go.
So, Chris, we'll wait. What are you excited for next year?
Oh, I don't know. It's because this is crazy. This is crazy.
My stomach hurts. I can't do this. I can do this.
Homework.
Chicken. Homework.
Homework. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear me on true time or not.
Just go for it.
All right. I'm really excited to continue to assist like students with home. Bro, with Sherry laughing at me, laughing with me. I can't do it.
I'm sorry. You just remind me of that uncle that's intoxicated. That we all laughed at us.
Not.
He reminds me of Zootopia, of the DMV at Zootopia.
Yeah. Let me help you. Okay. Sorry. Danny, you're gonna have to put that picture, edit that picture in.
No editing. No editing. This is just going straight. This is it.
Okay. There you go.
Go for it, Chris. I think you're
Well,
caught up.
Okay. How about now, Danny? How
Yes,
are we?
We're good.
Good.
What's the last thing I just said?
Good. Go. No, I'm really excited about schoolwork and helping assist students with homework. For example, it was it was a touching moment even in the last like 2 weeks. I had one of the students come in to our center, and I was assisting a couple other kids at the time, but she came in and she was crying and completely upset. And I just asked her, "Are you okay? What do you need help with?" And she's like, "I've got so much homework and there's way too much and my parents won't help me and they'll get mad at me if I don't do it right and my teacher's giving me way too much and I don't understand it." And right, like crying, just gone. And I just let me see what we have. What do we need to accomplish today? And she shows me, and then I go, "Okay, let's talk about it." And I begin to just spend a little time with her. And I said, "Let's not worry about all the pages. Let's worry about this one problem right here." No. And she starts crying again. And I said, no, let's not worry about all that. Let's not worry about your parents being upset. Let's not worry about your teacher. This one problem right here. Do you understand it? No, I don't understand. Okay, let me show you. And I took time to just show her and kind of get her relaxed. And before you know it, within about 40 minutes, she was all done. And then we were able to go on with the rest of the activities for the day. Comes up and she just, it was so touching, but she comes up to, "Thank you so much, Mr. Chris, because I would have never gotten through." And like, that's so awesome, right? Like, that's a story that
There it goes again.
goes, man, this is why we do this. She was completely overwhelmed. And I was able to help her. So I'm excited for homework.
That's kind of a bigger picture of what we do, like with through all of our programming. You know, it's the things that we're addressing are things that are big life things that happen, and we're saying, all right, let's focus on this for a second. Let's get through this. And if we can build this in your life, then we can get to this in your life.
And what I like about even you when you were talking about mentoring, Danny, and is what I explained to Miss Kathy at the last Thursday, whatever day that was that our approach isn't robotic. It's not like a process driven. Right. We have processes. And
Chris sounds like a robot right now.
Yeah. I.e. So we have, processes, we have things that we do, but, we're not driven by them, I think is how I'm thinking about it. Is that we're going in human, going in like big brothers and big sisters. Just like you would your own, like your sisters and, my kids, and I have brothers and sisters. So I'm going in, and even my nieces and nephews, I'm going in when I do get to go out there and see them. I have couple my nieces and nephews that need help with their math, and I'm up late at night helping them. They're my family, they're my blood. And that's how we treat the families that we get to serve. Is you're my family, you're my blood, and blood doesn't have to connect us, but you are. And I want to help you. I want to help you succeed. I want to help you like Chris did. I want to let me help you just this one thing, and then that one thing is gonna don't worry about everything else. Just so that piece is kind of like what we were talking about. But I like how that's how we do it, and that's how we do our best to train. Sometimes it's the heart part of it is hard to train, and the passion part of it is hard to train. But when we treat each other, and that's what I love about us too, is we treat each other. You're my Danny, Chris, Deanna, and Randall, and Vi, and my brain's a little slow, so I can't remember. Jermaine, Debbie, I could go, a list of everyone. We're family.
We're out of time, guys. Next week, we're going to talk about ways that you can help ATAP as we accomplish this mission that we have. We're excited. We're going to give some opportunities that everybody can be a part of. And so we're excited about that. We hope that you'll join us then. And until next week, stay classy, San Diego. I don't know what to say.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good week.